Hey guys, it's Chris Beard here. Now, some of you who follow me might hear me refer to a thing called yellow time. My clients understand what yellow time is. They're all over it. So I thought I'd actually grab a couple of minutes right now to pull together a little model to get an understanding of what yellow time is and why it is so important for us as business owners to find that time every single week, create that routine, which ultimately becomes a habit. So let's dig in and have a quick look at exactly what this yellow time is. Okay, now I'm going to have to put my head down here because I'm drawing this on a tablet. So I want you to think about this model that we've got here, and I'm just going to put some color in around these quadrants. And I don't think of any other quicker way for me to do this. If you want to see that I'm actually doing it. I don't like pre-made things. I like to be a little bit organic. All right. So we've got these four quadrants, of which I've highlighted three. So if we think about the process that Stephen Covey pulled together. So this is based on Stephen Covey's the time management guru. So if we think about around this axis, the the x-axis, which is the horizontal, I'm going to put down this end, urgent, then at this end, not urgent. Then on the y-axis, I'm going to put at the top, important, and at the bottom, not important. So this is basically a map that's looking at all the activities that we have. So we've got the activities up here, which are important and they're urgent. As business owners, we need to be able to play in this space. These are the things that, potentially is our skill set that we've brought to the business. It is all of the decisions that need to be made so that business keeps moving. It's got rhythm, it's got pulse, and all the other things that need to take place as a business owner. So we need to be there. I love that quadrant. All the urgent stuff, all the really important stuff. What I do want to quickly touch on is this quadrant here, which is urgent, but not important. These activities are what Covey referred to as deception activities. We think they're urgent, but they're actually not really important. But the key is we tend to find ourselves putting these urgent but not important activities in front of us. That might be, phone calls and spending our time trying to empty our inboxes, solving, stupid, trivial little tasks. You'll know what goes into here. If you don't, hit me up and we'll take you through an exercise to identify what goes on in this space. Then over in this bottom right hand quadrant, we've got not urgent and not important, often referred to as the distraction quadrant. You'll recognize this. We might be doing some research on YouTube. Next minute, these other things come up in our feed. We're having a look, looking at all these things that are going on. Might be some, dogs surfing or whatever it is. And next minute, 2 hours is gone. And it's like, oh, damn it. I've just got pulled off into the YouTube quadrant. There's lots of different activities that go on in here. This is the distraction quadrant. So these two quadrants at the bottom, they've got commonality, two things, both not important. Both of these activities are not important. Why am I focusing on this? Because if we're looking at getting an understanding of what yellow time is, yellow time is the activities that are important, extremely important. Things like planning, marketing, sales processes, margin analysis, budgeting, forecasting, all of the things that as a business owner we need to be doing, but we don't give them urgency. We class them as not urgent. Now that's a problem. It's human nature because we've got these tasks that we know need to be going on in here, but we might find ourselves saying, well, yeah, I get it. I'll do that. That's a big job. I'll do that next week, or I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it this afternoon, or I'll do it next month. And then this afternoon comes, or tomorrow comes, or next month comes, and we're giving ourselves the same excuse. We're putting it off. We're delaying it because we don't see it as urgent. This this is yellow time. So if you want to understand what yellow time is this time. It is the time to work on the business. It is the time that we need to lock into our diaries every week, an hour, preferably 2 hours. During that time, we work on all of the things that as a business owner, we need to be focusing on so that we can look to the future, so that we can make sure our margin structure is right. We can make sure we've got the right processes in place, right targeted marketing strategies. There is so much that goes into this yellow time space. And if we neglect it, if we don't go there, if we don't create the habit to go there, the question I'd love to ask is who else will? So that is yellow time. It's making the time to work on our business, not in it. This is in it. This is in it. This is in it. These we should be getting rid of if we can't find time to work in here. So I hope that makes sense. That's yellow time. Well, I hope that made a lot of sense. I want to pose a question. So I want you to think about when you first kicked your business off. Might have been 12 months ago, might have been 10 years ago. And I want you to think about that feeling you had, that excitement, that pulse, yeah, let's go and do this. Maybe it's not there anymore. I want to put forward if we can free up the time in our diary, the same time, same day, every week, introduce that routine, allocate that time, and spend nothing on any of those other areas that we just unpacked, except for yellow time in those 2 hours where we're thinking about marketing strategies, productivity, budgets, margins, sales processes, all of the stuff as a business owner that we may tend to put off because there's so many other activities going on through the day that these yellow time activities just don't seem as urgent. So please, if you want to learn any more about this, shoot me an email, click the button below if there is one, or hit me up on my Facebook page, and I'm happy to explore this a little bit further. So please put the time aside for yellow time. That's what yellow time is. It's time to work on the business because if you don't, who else will? Thanks, guys.